Hello everyone and welcome to the program Business Point on Global Television. I am Samuel Odi. Many thanks for joining and good morning. So we're starting from the home front, and sadly our president is not in the country, but he is on a mission in Equatorial Guinea for something really good that will be beneficial to Nigerians and as well as Africa at large. So let me bring you up to speed with the main reason why the president is not in the country for just 3 days. President Bola Tinubu and the president of Equatorial Guinea, Tornado Mbasogo, in Malabo signed an agreement on the Gulf of Guinea pipeline project, further affirming that the partnership for mutual development. The agreement covered legislative and regulatory measures for the gas pipeline establishment and operations, transit of natural gas, ownership of gas pipeline, and general principle. A statement signed by Tinubu's spokesperson, Anjeri Ngalale. In his remark at the event, Tinubu, who is on a 3-day official visit to Equatorial Guinea, said signing of the agreement will open up new opportunities for gas exploration and employment. He said the two leaders discussed issues on the creation of employment, food security, multilateral relations, and conflict resolutions mechanism on the continent during a private meeting that preceded the signing of the agreement. So basically, this is one of many reasons why Mr. President actually embarked on that 3-day journey to Equatorial Guinea. And then with all of this development now, we are expecting to see that the prices of gas products in Nigeria slashes down, given the fact that we are seeing lots of queues in Abuja, Nigeria, and other parts of the country. And it's being said, argued by different persons, that fuel PMS price now is about to hit about 1,000 naira in petrol stations, but the NNPC still sells at 617 naira. So we are hoping to see that this recent development is going to help, and as well as Dangote Refinery, and again Port Harcourt Refinery, which has been which the set date for its opening, and every other activities has been pushed forth for the 6th time from December 2023 up to this current moment, August 2024. We are hoping to see a recent development, and questions are being asked, why do they keep pushing? So we are awaiting answers from the bodies responsible for all of this. So fuel is very, very essential to Nigerian economy and Nigerian business at large. So we're hoping to see that this recent partnership and mutual agreement between Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea is going to yield something very, very positive. Moving away from that, let's talk a little bit about solid minerals on today's Business Point edition. The Minister of Solid Minerals and Development, Dr. Dele Akinle, has hinted of an impending forensic audit of the mining sector as part of the effort to sanitize the industry and boost investors' confidence. Tamari said the minister gave the hint during the meeting with Plateau State Governor, Mr. Caleb. I can reveal that we are going to embark on a forensic audit for the entire sector. We are collaborating with Ministry of Science and Technology on satellite imaging and the line with directive of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Like I made this known in a meeting with the governor of Plateau State as Jos and Zamfara and other parts, even Kogi, really, really known for high level of mining. And again, we've seen results, but a whole lot of illegalities have been going on. And then this current administration is keen in terms of, having all of these things addressed. And we are hoping to see that it's going to yield fruit, and the mining sector is going to be sensitized, as the Minister of Mineral Resources have said. And then we're hoping to see that insurgency and then more security officials and agents will be deployed to these certain areas while we wait on the response and then the positive outflow of this impact. We're hoping to see that mining and the fuel price, everything is going to get into normal, and then we hope that it boosts and the Nigerian economy gets to flourish more. But before we get deep into this conversation or get deep into today's edition of the program, we'd like to play you a business report, and then when we return back, the Business Point continues.
Nigeria's headline inflation rate decreased to 33.40% in July 2024, down from 34.19% in June 2024. This marks the first decline in the headline inflation rate since December 2022, when it last dropped to 21.34%. The latest inflation rate figures are based on the National Bureau of Statistics CPI report for July 2024. According to the report, the headline inflation rate decreased by 0.79 percentage points in July 2024 compared to June 2024. On a year-on-year basis, the rate was 9.32 percentage points higher than in July 2023, when it stood at 24.08%. This indicates an increase in the headline inflation rate on a year-on-year basis for July 2024 compared to the same month in the previous year. Additionally, on a month-on-month basis, the headline inflation rate in July 2024 was 2.28%, slightly lower than 2.31% recorded in June 2024. The food and non-alcoholic beverages contributed 17.30% to the year-on-year inflation, followed by housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuel at 5.59% and others. The federal government of Nigeria plans to issue its dollar-dominated domestic bond next week Monday, as it hopes to raise $500 million from local and foreign investors. Dr. Gbadebo Adeunrile, Managing Director of Investment Banking at United Capital Group, disclosed these during a high-bid roadshow with investors organized by the Debt Management Office. This is the first of its kind in the country. The bond offers bullet repayment at maturity in US dollars, with full repayment of principal amount at the end of the 5-year term. Seplat Nigerian PLC has crossed the 4,000 Naira share price for the first time ever, marking a 9% gain in early trading on Thursday. Data from early hour trading reveals that the company's share price is trading at 4,030 Naira with a net bid position of over 70,000 shares. The company's share price opened at 3,682.9 Naira per share on Wednesday, since dipping to a low of 1,008 Naira in November 2022. Seplat Nigeria has strongly maintained a bullish trend that saw it close in the green for the 10 consecutive months spanning from May 2023 to February 2024. The stock market volume, which has been steadily increasing for several weeks, reached its highest level since the second week of April, with a value of 1.08 million shares since closure in the trading week beginning July 28, 2024. At a new high of 4,030 Naira, Seplat's shares price has increased by 74% compared to the closing price of the stock in December 2024 at 2,310 Naira. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
Many thanks for staying with us. We'll be going on a quick break, and then when we return back, Business Point continues.
I want to go further to congratulate you on being on DSTV 365. Yeah, channel 365. It's an awesome thing. Congratulations, and I will enjoy each and every one to keep on watching Global TV.
This is Global TV. For your current affairs, for your current information, ideas, education, entertainment news at the best. Channel 365 on DSTV. You have just come alive into a new phenomenon in the media industry. Keep watching. Stay tuned.
Keep watching Global Television on DSTV channel 365 for your news and all national issues and international breaking news. Watch Global TV.
Many thanks for staying with us. If you're just joining, this is Business Point on Global Television. So let's take a look at Forex and then the 5 major currencies that are being traded on Forex, that is the current Forex market, and then the impact so far. So the top 5 currencies which are being traded on Forex are the US dollar, euro, Japanese yen, and then British pound, and as well as Swiss francs. Now you may wonder, why are these 5 currencies the major currencies that are being traded on the FX market? One, the major reason is because of the high trading volume that they have and the wide acceptance, because there is no part of the country where you go to with this either of these 5 currencies that it wouldn't be acceptable. So looking at those now, we are also going to talk about the economic influence of each of these currencies. So they have strong and yield lots of values wherever you find yourself having any of this currency. Then we're also looking at the liquidity and then the stability. Yes, so they don't usually rise and fall like every other currency from different parts of the world. So that's one of the major reasons why these currencies are being accepted. And to bring to your notice, most of the time these currencies are paired, are being traded by P2P. P2P allows you to pair 2 different currencies together and trade, so it gives more value and then more strength, and then helps more in terms of making more profit. So looking at those now, if you're wondering if you want to trade and then wondering how to go about it, you could either decide to trade that is pair the euros and the dollar and then place a trade, or US and Japanese yen, place a trade, or looking at Great Britain pound and then the US dollar, or you can decide to also go for the US dollar and the Swiss francs, or you can all decide to maybe switch it up and then do euro and JPY, so which is the Japanese yen. So all of these are the reasons why. On that note, we'll be moving and then come back home, where we would also discuss how well the Naira has been doing, given the fact that in the months of June and July, the Naira really suffered so much at the hands of the dollar, and then but now it looks to see, from the past for the last 2 weeks, the Naira has been doing so well, gaining momentum on a daily basis above the dollar. So what led to all of this was the fact that the Central Bank of Nigeria weeks ago sold it's almost over $800 million to the retail and then the bulk market. So Nigerian Naira on yesterday recorded a gain of 1.38% on the official foreign market, exchange market, and then following the increased dollar supplied by market players. After trading, the dollar was quoted at 1,564 naira to 1,564 naira 0.48 kobo, compared to the previous 1,586.0.4 kobo quoted on Wednesday at Nigerian Autonomous foreign exchange market, according to data from the Security Exchange Limited, showed. So this is how well the dollar has been doing, and then it has been rebounding on a daily basis. It started at 0.6 and then now we're at 1.8. This shows a significant increase and then growth. So we are hoping to see more, and Naira gets to like rebound more and then get more momentum. So we don't always put on the price of food. If you get to the market now, we are beginning to see that there are fresh foods in the market, and it's helping to curb down, the current food inflation rate. So we are hoping to see by the end of August that our food inflation rate is going to, drop down drastically. Why do we feel that, or why are we seeing that? Analysts and forecasts have shown that all of this can be possible because, one, we have dollar which has been pumped into the market, and it was released because of the importations of grains that we're expecting to start hitting the country from the end of this month, stroke the first week, second week of the month ahead. So we are hoping to see all of these effects take place, and then also curb down food inflation, and then as well as inflation rates in the country. So we are hoping that the forecast and then the analysis that has been made and projected is actually going to yield and then come out to what we are expecting it to be in the Nigerian market. And then for household as well, looking at it now, reports reaching us on a daily that prices of food in the market is beginning to decline, and that is something that this current administration has been calling for and then be fighting towards. So we're hoping to see all of this, materialize and then happen real soon. So let's go and then step away a bit and get into the foreign scene as we'll be talking Bitcoin and getting you updates. Bitcoin now is being sold as at $58,000 as we speak, as this report reaching just from like 25 minutes ago. Bitcoin is being sold currently at $58,000 US. There might be possibility that the price has changed, but upcoming crypto option expiry is threatening to add a significant amount of Bitcoin sale pressure that could take price below another key support level. Over 1.4 billion worth of Bitcoin has been actually sold, tracked down to like $58,000 US. Options are set to expire on August 16. But according to the debit, and this Bitcoin max pain point to reach 60,000 naira. So this was what has been projected. If you remember, I made mention during one of the episodes of this week that it was projected that Bitcoin might get up to 60,000 naira, but it's very, very close. We are at 58,000 naira, so we're about to see if Bitcoin is going to hit 60,000 US dollars before the close of business today, which indicates the price at which most options contracts would expire worthless. However, according to the data, Bitcoin fell over 3.6% during the past 24 hours and traded at $58,000 as at yesterday. That was at past 8 yesterday. So finally, Bitcoin has rebounded up to now to like $58,850 to a Bitcoin. So that's how well Bitcoin is doing. So let's move away from Bitcoin and talk about Ethereum, which the price is trading at 25% above the 8-month low of $2,112, reaching on August 5th. According to the longest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, has been on a rapid gain for the past gain of 13% on the level of 7 days. Despite its performance, analysts believe that the downside risks will remain for Ethereum. Tracking down now, currently Ethereum is being sold for $2,618, and we are expecting to see that a breakdown, which is going to be around from $2,800 to $2,900, both rather remain at the range beyond August and more of September. The capital market has actually looked into this, and then the projection now for the next couple of weeks is for Ethereum to get up to 2,800 to 2,900. That's what is expected. So we're kind of referring to the Ethereum price action following the recent drawn draw down further by the Ethereum, go long on Ethereum from the current level. So with this current level of Ethereum now, we might be seeing a significant increase or a significant loss, because currently Bitcoin is on the rise, and whenever Bitcoin is on the rise, every other coin gets to elevate as well. But now Bitcoin is as well also struggling. But from the look of things from the past 2 hours, Bitcoin has actually been gaining momentum, and then it has been forecasted that it's also going to get to $60,000 before the close of business today. So if that does happen, then there's light at the end of the tunnel for Ethereum, because whenever Bitcoin tends to go up, the algorithm and the liquidity and the capability of Bitcoin helps every other little coin as well. Solana and the rest of them, and Shiba Coin are as well also gaining momentum because of this fact. So we'll be going on a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll wrap up the edition of today's program, Business Point. Please stay with us.
Your name, you say global. So global is a big coverage. So you are taking a big name, but you are starting from from scratch. So that big name, by the grace of Almighty Allah, you achieve that. You will appreciate your activities, your reportage, and everything you are doing. Do it with the fear of Almighty God. Step by step, you'll be growing very, very globally. Get your things right, and then report rightly. And then inshallah, sky will be your limit.
Yes, many thanks for staying with us, and welcome back. So that's it on Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, and as well as Shiba Coin. So all of these coins are actually rebounding gradually, because Bitcoin is being the sustainability of Bitcoin has been good for the last 24 hours. So looking at the forecast and then the projection now, we are hoping to see that probably Bitcoin hits $60,000 before the close of business. And as well as looking at Nigerian Naira has been projected to hit at least 2.3% against the dollar. That is more profit margin against the dollar before the close of business today. So that's what we're expecting to see as the day unfolds, and as we keep looking at and monitoring the market. My name is Samuel Odi. Many thanks for joining us in today's edition of the program. I'll see you on Monday. You have a very great week ahead. Bye for now.